Hello, fans of sports and fans of topics. Welcome to another episode of Sport Topics, where we debate outrageous and outlandish sport topics, hence the name. I got a great panel of people here with me to debate a pretty good topic here today. We got the Eagles, who just won their first Super Bowl not too long ago, and you could say that unless you were a Patriots fan or I guess a Cowboys fan, that you were pretty happy with the outcome of the Eagles winning their first Super Bowl. Great story of Nick Foles coming from behind as a backup and winning the Super Bowl for his team. So we thought, what would be a great topic then? Who would be a great team we would like to see as fans win their first Super Bowl next? So I'll go ahead and introduce my panel here with me. To my left, I have Damon Moisture. As you can see, he's a Steelers fan and a San Jose Sharks fan. Damon, how you feeling?
Feeling good, man. I'm ready.
Good. And right next to him, we have our first female guest of the show. Welcome, Summer Snyder,
Hello.
Dallas Cowboys fan. Summer, you ready?
Not really. I forgot that it was an argument. So there's that. But we're going to make it happen. I got my notes here, all 2 words. Should be good.
There we go. That's what I like to hear. It's our first panel with only 2 people, but we're going to roll with it. We'll see what we got. I think we got a pretty exciting panel. So without further ado, I'll go into the rules, explain a little bit about what we got going in case some of you fans don't know. So I'm going to have Damon go first. He's going to explain who his team is, who he wants to see win their first Super Bowl. He'll give a little spiel about why he thinks that. And then I'll have Summer give her team who she wants to see win their next Super Bowl. And then I'll just open the floor and leave it up to them to debate. And at the end, I'll decide who I think gave the best arguments based on creativity, passion, and just overall how well you attacked your opponent and defend yourself as well. So Damon, I'll give the floor to you. Who do you have?
All right, so my team is the Vikings. Obviously, they've never won the Super Bowl. They've been in the NFL since the 1970 AFL-NFL merger. So they've undergone quite a bit of heartbreak, including just this past year. We all know about that amazing play that was made, only to get stomped by the Eagles in the AFC Championship. I guess that's it.
There we go. Summer, who's your pick?
The Browns. That's it.
The Browns.
Just dropping the mic
There were your 2-word notes right there.
Yep. It was actually Go Summer, but we'll go with it. The Browns.
There you go. Well, I'll leave it over to the floor to you, and go ahead.
All right, I'm interested. I never would have picked the Browns, and not just because
Really?
I'm a Steelers fan, just because, they're mediocre. It's not a team I want to see win anything. I love watching them lose. Not just
On the
because
contrary?
2 of the wins are for my team every year.
Touche. I feel like the Browns are just that underdog with their record. I mean, second team to have 0-16 year. And one of very few teams to have 2 seasons back-to-back that are absolute trash.
Yeah.
Poop.
Absolute poop. So they're 1-31 right now for the past 2 seasons.
That's right.
So I like a good underdog story. Do I think that they're going to do it? Not likely. I mean, they have been making some good trades. I'll give it to them there.
Debatable.
Debate it.
Touche.
Well, yeah,
Touche.
I mean, that's great. Tyrod Taylor's just going to be another quarterback in their what have they had 26 different
I think it might
starting
be,
quarterbacks?
27.
Yeah, probably 27 now. I think they had 2 last year since 1999. So he's just going to be another one in the never-ending cycle that is the Browns quarterback wheel. So
I think it's nice, though, because then it leaves them some room to pick up not a quarterback. That was so stupid. It gives them room to pick up a running back. They don't have to seek out a quarterback first round.
Well, I think we all know they're going to pick Saquon Barkley with the number 1 pick in the draft. So, I mean, we already know who they're getting their running back. The question is, can the line give him any room?
We'll see.
What about the Vikings?
So, I mean, they're just a city that's undergone a lot of heartbreak. First of all, I mean, their fans are crazy. I've never been to Minnesota myself, but I've heard that their football fans, and I know their hockey fans are crazy. I went to a San Jose game against the Minnesota Wild, and their fans are just out there. But yeah, they've just undergone a lot of heartbreak. I don't think any of their professional sports teams have won in quite some time. I don't know anything about baseball, but I think the Twins were the last to win in the 90s or something. And we all know the Cleveland sports curse was recently broken, so they just don't need it as much. The Cleveland Cavs won in 2016.
I mean, basketball, they had baseball. Now it's time for football.
They didn't have baseball recently.
Cubs? Am I like in the wrong country?
Chicago.
Yeah, that's Chicago. The Indians went to, but
Yeah,
they
they
didn't,
went
they
to
didn't
the
win
World
in
Series.
2016,
Yeah.
right?
False alarm.
They came close though. They came really
Yeah.
close.
Yeah,
Am I in
they
the wrong
were close.
country?
Yeah, way different city, but
Yeah.
the Cubs are from Chicago.
did have the
One of
Cavs,
those
though.
other C
One of those
sports
other
cities.
ones. Yeah,
Same
you know.
thing.
Yeah,
If it's not California.
yeah, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I mean, I think that's a pretty good basis. I just and no doubt Browns fans are cool too. Like I don't know how they continue selling tickets for that team,
It's heart.
but they keep showing up.
Heart.
They had that parade for the perfect season.
Perfect.
The imperfect season. Yeah, yeah.
My favorite is the jersey that was like a mile long.
With
Did you
L's.
see it?
Oh
No. It was, I was saying they had a bunch of quarterbacks. It had like it was like the actual quarterback, the first one, and then they'd cross it out and it had another name.
It was like tape.
Oh, it had all the names.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It had like tape and then that quarterback and then.
I've seen other teams do that too.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised there was enough room on the jersey.
There was.
It's
It was
like
like
on the
6 feet
dude's
long.
shins now.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
For me, I think it's less about who's the better team, because I think realistically the Vikings would have a better chance of winning the Super Bowl for sure,
Obviously, yeah.
hands down.
I don't
But
think
I
there's
think-
a team in the league that has a worse chance than the Browns.
For sure,
I mean,
for sure.
yeah.
Maybe the
But
Cowboys.
it's who do we want to see?
And that's kind
win?
of my argument is I feel like the underdog story is the Browns.
But
1 in
technically,
31.
wouldn't any team that has never won be an underdog?
I feel like the Browns are more of an underdog.
Yeah, but they're just a team that I don't even enjoy watching. At least the Vikings are exciting to watch. Like, it would be cool to see them win a Super Bowl. Like, if the Eagles didn't win this year, they would have been my pick. Like, just because their city is so... Yeah, I know you're a Cowboys fan and all, but... I mean, their city is just so passionate about the sport.
Yeah, they travel well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I just feel like the one that I would want to see, and I feel like most people love a good underdog story. Unless it's the
You can't keep driving that point home,
Unless
son.
it's the
that's
Patriots
it.
coming back to beat the Falcons in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Which was amazing.
Well, I think...
Different sport topic of its own.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, that was mentioned in last week's. I'm
Hashtag.
surprised nobody picked that.
Yeah, me too.
That's crazy. I wasn't happy to see it happen. It was an amazing game, but I hate the
Yeah.
Patriots, so I think everyone who's not a Patriots fan probably hates them.
Exactly.
I don't know. I just don't. Not only do I not see it happening for the Browns, I don't know. Maybe it seems a little bit biased because I'm a Steelers fan that I don't want to see them win, but I just feel like fans in general probably wouldn't want to see them win. They've had. Let me go to my notes here. They've had 2 winning seasons since 1999. 2 winning seasons.
So that furthers
But
the thought that
I
we
don't
want to
think
see
so.
them win.
I don't think so.
We want to.
I love seeing
And
them
by
lose.
we, I mean me. And every other person that isn't Damon Moisture.
I don't know. For me, the Vikings, I think their fan base is. First of all,
You can't say
they
they're more
know that it's
loyal. You
possible.
can't say they're more loyal.
I guarantee they've had a better attendance rate.
But let's think about this. How many of them are bandwagon fans?
How can you be a bandwagon fan for a team that's never won anything?
Same goes for the Browns. I feel like if you've stuck
I know
around
they're
that
not
long,
bandwagon fans.
if you've
But
stuck around that long,
yeah, we'll see. I don't know, man. They've already won a championship in the past couple years. The Cavs won. The Cavs are a good team. I think
They're
you have to.
basketball,
I think
they're
you
not
have to think
football.
about the whole city. You have to think
I
about.
don't
the whole,
agree.
Yeah, because Minnesota has not won anything. I don't think since I've been born.
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Marshall Erickson's been waiting for that.
That's what I'm saying. Fran Tarkenton. Yeah, man.
Exactly.
They've had. I have a couple of their heartbreaking stories written down. Let me go over a couple of these. Oh, first of all, their defensive line that had the nickname the Purple People Eaters. How can you not love that? Come on, that's
Yeah,
like
because purple people eaters, or brown, good
Brown-
night, I can't even,
No, it would be-
brown people eaters is not
yeah, that
legal.
probably wouldn't go.
Yeah,
over
that wouldn't
very
go
well.
very far. Sounds very racist.
Purple People Eaters is probably not nice for Teletubbies, but whatever. I don't think so. But anyways, I guess there was like a 1975 controversy. I don't know what it was, but I know.
You're like a good -19.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't born. Something that's probably a little bit more relatable. Most people that watch the NFL have probably heard of Randall Cunningham, Chris Carter. He's an announcer, and we all know Randy Moss, right? They were all on the same team for the Vikings. They finished the season 15-1. And that was the crazy part. Their kicker had a perfect season. The kicker did not miss a field goal the entire season. They're in the NFC title game. What's he do? He misses a 38-yard field goal.
You want to hear heartbreaking? Cutting Bill Belichick.
That is
heartbreaking.
That is rough.
You want to talk about true heartbreaking stories? Who cuts Bill Belichick?
But doesn't that just show how mediocre they are as a franchise?
Again, I'm not
20 something quarterbacks.
I'm not downplaying the fact that they make poor decisions and that their team doesn't do well. You're right. But the question is,
they've never been to a Super Bowl.
Who do we want to see go to a Super Bowl and win it?
The Vikings, for sure. Absolutely, 100% the Vikings. Can we do a poll, like, during the video? Can we do that?
We can integrate that at some point.
Live
I think
poll?
that'd be
When we get, like,
yeah.
double-digit subscribers.
Oh, I think I'm hearing, like, okay, that's about, like, 80%. Okay. Oh, no, 90. There it is. 90%. This just in. I'm getting it. Oop.
The Panthers actually are the team that we want to see win this Super Bowl.
False.
That's what I'm hearing.
My second choice would have been the Lions.
Hmm?
Well, let's hear why.
Again, they were the first team to go 0-16. And we kind of talked about this a little bit before. I don't know why. I think it might be because he looks like one of my friends from high school, but I feel so bad for Matt Stafford.
He's getting paid, though, so...
Touche, so that can't feel that bad.
Yeah. He's getting paid.
I don't know. So if you're going to go off of that basis, those are two very different picks. The Lions have had plenty of winning seasons. They've gone to the playoffs. I mean, they've lost in the playoffs.
Yeah, there was one game, I think it was 08-09 season, where we played them. And by we, I mean the Cowboys, because, you know, I'm on the team.
Yeah.
And we beat them.
I think we all talk that way, all sports fans.
For sure. We beat them, but, like, there was bad calls all day, and so I felt a little guilty about it.
If your team loses, you always think there's bad calls. I can
my team
say
won.
that.
No, my team won.
Oh, there was bad calls.
Yeah, it was a bad call for us to win. That happens all the time. Let me just fold this piece of paper and get a first down. Yeah, so it was bad calls against them, and I kind of felt guilty ever since.
That's all right. You guys
not guilty enough to pick them for the first time.
Yeah.
You
guys didn't win the Super Bowl
Browns,
anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah, the last time we won it was my birth season.
Yeah,
so there's that.
A little bit of almost a fetus at that point.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
It's been a minute.
A solid minute.
just a minute, though.
Yeah.
Well, I'll leave it open to closing arguments if you guys want. Damon, you can start us off by why you think we as fans want to see the Vikings win the Super Bowl first, want to be the next team we see hoist the trophy for the first time, and not the Browns. And then, Summer, I'll give you your closing to why you think the Browns should be the next team, why we as America, as people, want to see the Browns take it home. So, go ahead.
Me first, yeah. So I mean, I think I've been saying it the whole time. It was the same reason that people were so happy for Philadelphia. You know, like I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, and I was happy for them, even though they're like rival in the state. You know, the city deserves it. They haven't won anything in a long time. Like I said, Cleveland just won. I know it's basketball. They just won in 2016. You know, it would be crazy to see their fans pumped for something like that.
Okay. Summer?
So I just gotta write some notes real quick.
Maybe you should have done that.
I know.
I mean, I could do it for you.
It's okay.
The underdog argument's not gonna work. It's, you know, if you've never heard of that much of an underdog winning something, it's not.
Is this an IOU $20?
It's a bribe.
Yeah,
okay.
That's We can't confirm. It's just in.
Closing argument.
I know that the Vikings are passionate, their fan base in Minnesota, you know. But I feel like the Browns.
Skull.
The Browns
That's what
what?
they say, right? Skull.
Don't
they say that in Minnesota?
I think so. They do like a clapping thing too.
Yeah, skull.
Minnesota.
They bring out the Viking horns, man.
Yeah.
Their fans are tight.
They are. You're not wrong. Again, a lot of your things, you're not wrong. The Browns,
I'm not
are they
wrong
good?
about any of it.
No, they're not good. But do we as fans want to see the Vikings over the Browns? I disagree. The Browns, again, the true underdog story. I feel like I'm like on ESPN 8, the Ocho, watching dodgeball.
But we're not looking for.
All right, Cotton.
We're not looking for a Disney
Bold
movie,
strategy.
right? That would literally
Maybe
be
I am.
That would be a Disney
Maybe I want a
movie
Disney
ending.
movie, and there's some romance involved in the next Browns season when they go to the Super Bowl and win it.
There
But
might
I
be
think,
Tyrod Taylor. We don't know. Maybe there is some romance
you
involved.
never know. You never know. But final thing. The Browns.
All right, perfect. Well, thank y'all for giving it your all right there at the end. Summer, thank you for that little
You're
note.
welcome.
So I think I made some notes here, and I think I'm gonna have to give this one to Skull Vikings. Damon Moisture, I think you pulled it out over there. I think you had some nice jabs of coming in with the underdog argument, just bringing that up over and over of hitting that home. Their fans are pretty exciting to watch, and as well as they haven't won a season or a championship. The city of Minnesota hasn't won in a long time, and you came prepared, ready to rumble, and so I think you gave it your all. So, congrats, Damon, on the victory.
Thank you.
Summer,
Thank you.
congrats as well. Thanks for participating.
Thank you.
Look at that sportsmanship.
Of course.
Sport topicsmanship.
SporTopics.
Let's cut that. And so yeah, that's the end of the second episode of Sport Topics. Hopefully y'all had a good time. Hopefully you
So,
had a
Thank you
good
for having
time.
us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely have to get you on another episode next time. Maybe a hockey topic,
Absolutely.
but probably not.
a hobby sport topic?
It'd be tough to find anybody else for hockey
Yeah,
around here.
exactly. Yeah, I don't have any.
We can find some
hockey
Kings fans. I can go after him, eh?
Maybe.
Okay.
Hey. Well, that's all we have here for Sport Topics. Thanks for checking us out. See you next time.